Guys, have you heard the rumors of Big Yahoo being eliminated? Done. No one got his reboot. Well, that's all bogus, and I have video to prove to you. My friend Michael, don't leave me! Well, he has actually talked to him through Instagram DMs. Here's the proof.
Benjamin Netanyahu is dead? No, he's not. I have proof. I messaged him. I said, yo, you alive? Hop on Fort. We're about to play right now, so he's all good, okay?
Well, I don't really know how to transition that into Terraria gameplay, so here's another meme.
Dipping some of the marinara sauce.
Girl, I would eat that.
Yeah, we know, nigga.
Alrighty. Last time I beat Skeletron. This episode I'm aiming for Wall of Flesh. But before that I want to do a couple of things. First I want to build a proper base. But even before that I want to do the Old One's Army, yeah. Well, while I'm doing the arena for the Old One's Army, I want to tell you that I installed this mod called... I don't know, I forgot. But it basically allows you to craft platinum coins, like infinite amount of platinum coins. And I don't know how to feel about this. I mean, I feel good since it makes my life easier, but I don't know. Basically, it doesn't give me any advantage when it comes to fighting bosses. It just keeps annoying farming, in my opinion. And I would probably do some glitch to get infinite money anyway. I don't know if that makes it better or not. The Old One's Army event is still the same even in Infernum Calamity, so there's no point in me showing you the whole event, but instead I want to redesign my base a bit. But after some time I got bored because I don't like building in this game. I mean, I don't like building at all in games. I didn't have anything specific I was looking for, I just wanted a mechanic and the bewitching table. Next I went to the Abyss biome because I wanted a summoner weapon that became available after defeating Skeletron. And if you have played Calamity like 2 years ago, you might remember that these weapons were hidden in chests that you couldn't open without shadow keys. Well, that's not the case anymore, and it took me so long to realize. Well, I was still looking for those chests even after not finding them for an hour, but still. And you might ask yourself, how do you get these weapons? Well, since they are creatures that live underwater, of course you have to catch them with a bug net. Which made no sense, by the way, but whatever. At least now I know that I have to catch them and just have to wait for them to spawn. But they barely did, and even when they did, I would accidentally kill them with my summons. And not to mention the fact that when they barely spawned, at first I would always kill them, thinking that they dropped the weapon. There they are. Finally, bro. Oh my god. I finally got the weapon. After 2 hours. But I got it. That's all that matters. Even though it took an eternity. And spoiler alert, this weapon was very good. For every slot, it summoned 2 fish that rammed the player. No, it rammed the enemy. Then using 2 city busters, I cleared out some space where I wanted to build my arena. Man, I hate building, bro. I don't need things to look pretty, bro. I just need them to be functional, you know? But if I'm gonna spend a lot of time on this map, which I will do, I should make it look presentable at least. Almost done. Hey, this sound is just engraved into my brain now. Finally done, man. This took like 2 hours. I hate building, bro. I'm not good at it, first of all. I just don't like it. I'm building my base and then I'm just off to fight bosses. Now it really feels like home. Alright, let's fight some bosses now. After finishing my beautiful house and settling down with the wife and kids, I decided to go into the underground snow biome to find some Flink's fur. Because even though he's useless and I hate him, I still want to fight deer clubs. Just to check him off the list, you know? Oh, he's right above me. What the hell? I was about to scratch my nuts. Yeah, this fight is pretty stupid, so I'm not gonna show you the whole thing. I mean, it doesn't even have a health bar, first of all. It's a very basic and boring fight. Yeah, just kidding. I might have to show you a bit, because if I don't, it's gonna be too short.
What the hell are you talking about?
Pause. The video is gonna be too short, I mean. And it's not even that bad of a fight. Holy damn, that scared me. Okay. Why is it so difficult? Why can I not dice through him? Is he dead? Nice. After defeating deer clubs on my first attempt, yet again, I crafted this item called Overload the Sludge, which was the spawner for the next boss, or bosses, called the Slime Gods. Or as I like to call them, the Creeps and the Bloods. At first, the core is both invincible and passive, so you just have to focus on the Ebonian and Criminal slimes, which have very coordinated attacks, jumping around you while shooting slime globs at you, plus they leave straight up feces in the arena. At random points in the fight, they turn into smaller slimes with wings and they just spam, but it's not that hard to dodge their attacks if you keep your distance a bit, and if you kill one of the slimes, the remaining one becomes very aggressive. Be for real, bro. Yo, he's best. Alright. After dying, I decided to reforge all of my accessories from menacing to warding, because I saw online that the damage granted from menacing accessories doesn't stack as I thought it does. But the warding modifier gives the same percentage of defense without taking in consideration your current amount of defense. God damn, bro, what was that? Man, that's difficult. For some reason, on the third attempt, I decided to use the ballista rod, and this happened. I also decided to install this mod that made the boss health bar look so much prettier. Oh. I don't know if you guys know this, but during the fight, one of my minions just decided to straight up leave. I mean, I know it has to do something with one of the slimes dying, but it's still weird. Let's go! Let's go. That wasn't even that hard, like, what, 3 attempts? The slime gods dropped this summoner weapon that I didn't use because I just didn't want his slimy ass to keep bouncing around me. Next, the electrolyte gel pack, which upon use boosted my adrenaline damage by 20% and damage reduction by 5%. Now, I would say that these boosts are OP, but I still never got adrenaline fully charged up, not even once. And the last thing that they dropped was purified gel, which is the main ingredient for future upgrades. And with that in mind, I decided to fight them again because they dropped another summoner weapon that I wanted. Plus, the purified gel that they dropped from the first boss, or the first fight, wouldn't be enough for all the future upgrades anyway. I still didn't get the summoner. Oh, I don't care, I don't, it's probably bad anyway. The first thing that I crafted was a static gel armor set, which increased my summoner damage, but not the max number of minions sadly. Then I crafted these weapons called the Slime Puppet Staff and the other one called the Eye of the Knight, which is like the summoner's version of the Knight's Edge. But I couldn't craft it yet, because I need some other summoner weapons in order to get this one. Most of them I could craft quickly, but there was one weapon that dropped from dungeon enemies, and after increasing the spawn rates, I got it pretty fast. Now, the Slime Puppet Staff wasn't your usual summoner weapon, it was more so like a magic one. Since when you use this one, it consumed my mana to spawn these slime balls that explode after some time. And to be honest, I'm not a big fan of this weapon, and I never used it. But the Eye of the Knight, on the other hand, is a pretty good weapon that summoned these eyes, of course, that shot these cells that stuck to enemies and damaged them twice. And I don't really know what that means. And with these new upgrades, I took on my hardest challenge yet, the Torch God. Torch God's favor, let's go. Then I wanted to search for the shimmer because I found this Instagram video that allegedly showed you how to find it really fast, but it didn't really work out.
Just started. The first thing I would.
Ah, never mind. We're not searching for the shimmer. I just got scammed online. So instead, I just decided to go into the underworld and fight the wall of flesh. What else is there to do? And after creating a really small highway, I just summoned it. And in Infernum, it looked even more terrifying, but I'm not gonna spoil all of its changes because I got crapped hard. Yeah, bro, what was that? So I decided to expand my arena and also level the environment, because what I was currently working with just wasn't enough for this wall of flesh. That... I had no reaction, no time to react. Oh wait, I'm going too far. Then, using some sticky dynamite, I cleared out some more space because I was hitting my head a lot while fighting the wall. And after that, I summoned it again, but I still died. No way, man. So I decided to hit the plug and stack up on some potions, and then clear the arena out a bit more since I did it only on one side of the underworld. And while I was there, I decided to also expand it more. Now this should surely be enough. Oh my god, bro. The big laser attack is so annoying. After dying again, I saw that the slime gods dropped a new whip that I missed earlier, and after killing them some more, I got it. The Congealed Duo Whip was this double whip that swung 2 whips at once, and if I right click, it would swing one in front and one behind me, but I didn't know this at the time. And with this new whip, I attempted the wall again, and this time, I actually defeated it. In Infernum, the wall of flesh is very different, since at first it would only shoot this big magma beam, which was a telegraphed attack, and it was pretty tricky to dodge sometimes. And when you killed one of the eyes, it would detach and rotate around the player, but every 2 seconds it would align with me and shoot these lasers, and at this point the eyes also became invincible. And once all of the eyes have been detached, they developed a new attack where they would align themselves horizontally and kept shooting lasers, while the magma beam was now shot by the mouth. I don't know what changed, because this attempt lasted a total of 60 seconds. Maybe it's the new whip, but anyways, we are finally in hard mode. I'm so excited for what's next, since there are so many upgrades to do when entering hard mode. But also, after defeating the wall of flesh in Calamity, a couple of things happened to your world. But more on that in the next episode. Now, I have a confession to make. I have played these games before. I had another attempt at Infernum like a year ago, and just like now, I got all the way to the start of hard mode. But I had planned to make it a 3-part series, one for pre-hard mode, one for hard mode, and the last one for post-Moonlord. And the pre-hard mode episode was almost done, but for some reason that I cannot remember, I lost all of my progress. Then I fell into a depression for like 10 months, and now we are back here. But from here on out, I will experience every Infernum change for the first time ever. But for now, besides the usual vanilla stuff like the Demon Heart, which gave me another accessory slot, the wall also dropped the Black Hawk remote, a summoner weapon that summoned these little fighting jets, but I couldn't measure the DPS because they didn't attack the dummy for some reason. And I didn't mind that until I realized something. They don't attack anything. Oh, I need bullets. And after stacking up on bullets, I decided to fight the wall again because I wanted a summoner emblem. But I died, so I just bought the bag. And that Are you fucking kidding me?
Bruh.
And that concludes this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this chicken, bro.
Bruh.
And that concludes this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed making for you all. Alright, see you guys soon. Bye bye.